team will respond and address your concern immediately. DC Family, our next Wizards giveaway night is a big one. We're giving every fan in the arena their own Key Wiz scarf.
Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on the Wizards. For the Dallas Mavericks, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Wizards, Mavs is next. Back in just a moment. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForte. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. A pair of first overall picks for the front court. Flagg and Davis. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, we've got Cam Whitmore. Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, BA. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything could happen.
And the free throw, no good. And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade, Doris.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
Outside Whitmore. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Here's Hayes. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Tremendous play. Attacks, then kicks it back.
Yeah, that's something these guys are always perfecting. Beautiful loft on the assist.
MP shot is good.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Irving against Young. Coulibaly with a screen on Irving. Here's Young, plenty of space. It's Hayes with the rebound.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And it's Flagg missing.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Stolen by Sarr. Outside Coulibaly. Three-pointer. The Wizards with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. MP, that one's good.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys?
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you see Alex Sarr can often triple drive and then use that 7 foot to make it an easy finish.
Hayes against Sarr. MP, that one's good.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Outside Young. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Sarr. Back to Young. MP against Sarr. Shot clock at 6. Good. Sarr's got 14.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And, you know, I think our question is answered.
On the court right now for Dallas. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Najee Marshall is out there with Davis. And it's MP in at the center position. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. From the corner. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And it's Whitmore missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Marshall, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
To the inside. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Middleton. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
27 seconds left in the second period. Middleton with a screen on Irving. And he lobs it up and finished off by Sarr.
We call that a Sarr slam, and his teammates are absolutely loving it.
Here's Hayes. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Young with it. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Alexander Sarr getting it done for Washington. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We'll be right back.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Showed great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. And now let's take a look at our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going.
A look here now at the Mavericks. They're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. Then it's Trae Young, then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Coulibaly in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switching goals.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
Hey, shot's good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Sarr. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Sarr's got 24 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going. And Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Outside Coulibaly. Oh, from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Dallas leading by 3. Here's MP taking it inside, and it's rejected.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Sarr. MP inside. Sarr on him. Hayes misses.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Middleton passes to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
It's all clicking right now for Alex Sarr offensively, and this team loves to see him attack when he's cooking.
And for a number 2 overall pick, Doris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop, but he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, B.A., from France. They are turning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills. Like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Brian?
Guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flagg and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Dante Exum. And it's MP in at center.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Well, Bilal Coulibaly showing you the vision right there. That is an excellent sign for his development.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game. while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to Young. 1:44 left in the final quarter. Oh, swiped away. Down low. Outside Irving. Now Hayes. This one for three. Another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. It just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
There's Young with the three. The three ball is down. And the Mavericks with possession here. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Mavericks.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Branham. Williams defending from deep. Williams rips down the board. MP! And another one!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A $50 and a win, and I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. You really mean it, though? Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring is fun.
Nah, you trying to get me in trouble, Dominic.
Hey, I'm just asking questions, MP.
I mean, yeah, it's fun.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Dom. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Look, if you really get down to it, rebounding is all about positioning and anticipation. You got to analyze the trajectory of the ball.
MP in the house.
What's up, MP?
thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Plan how?
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
How's your dog doing?
Oh, he's good. He's just got out of the puppy stage, so it's nice.
Look out there, MP.
Back from the beach, man. Am I red?
Yeah,
Hey, what'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night?
Oh, I went and saw Mary and Concession. I gave him some popcorn.
The head coach for your Dallas Mavericks is Jason Kidd. One more time, let's hear it for your Dallas Mavericks.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. We've got Antetokounmpo. Porter is out there with Rollins. Then there's Harris. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, he's out there with Davis. And it's Kyrie Irving. And there's Christie. And it's Washington in at the small forward. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And I think MP's been pretty demonstrative in the way he's been attacking that glass. I mean, we saw... Multiple times the extra effort, both on the defensive and offensive glass, that he was going to do whatever it took to secure that board for his team.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP is an elite rebounder, but he's going to be put to the test tonight. During shoot-around, he told me, I really have to bring it down low. I have a tall task. This should be a tough matchup on the glass. The battle of the boards could decide this one, guys.
Absolutely. MP will have his hands full.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issues getting to the rim.
Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching to over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move, to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Now, here's Porter. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. And Davis sends it back.
A ferocious defender. You don't want to try to take those kind of shots with Davis lurking in the background.
And Hayes throws it down.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
And here is Antetokounmpo. This game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Oh!
Can you believe that?
Turns up and turns out. Throwing it down. Come on.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Antetokounmpo finds Porter. Poked away. Floats it up for MP and stolen by Harris. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And that one's good out of Antetokounmpo.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. A different look for Dallas. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. And Flagg subbed in for Max Christie. Shot clock at 6. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Porter looking it over. It's rebounded by Dallas. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
That's in there. Davis with the assist. MP's got 19 points.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Porter. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Bucks trail by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. To the middle. Here's Giannis. And the rejection by MP. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Wow, MP with the meeting at the summit.
Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow. Woo.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so it's MP making things happen for Dallas. He's playing defense with a huge chip on his shoulder. Blocks, steals, you name it. He's all over the place. Right back after this break. For the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Thompson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Giannis comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Taurean Prince. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Rollins the pass to Harris. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Anthony. Gary Harris is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Rollins. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they left him open for another one.
And here's Anthony for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Rollins. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. The wing jumper off target. And Hayes throws it down. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Here's Hayes. MP converting the top bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Davis. Here's MP. MP keeping his balance right there.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Moving against Anthony. Giannis is screen on Irving to the paint. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job.
Giannis showing creativity.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
MP has been leading the charge. For the Dallas Mavericks. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot from Lee. Nice. Oh, nice try.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after 1/2 of play.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow.
That
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Kevin, back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's rebounded by Hayes.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Porter kicks to Sims. There's the lob. And there's Giannis. Look out below.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise. Cornerstone in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
And the basket by MP.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Bucks trail by 9. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Hayes the pass to Irving. And the shot is good. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game of against the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Giannis, no good.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Porter against Irving. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Sims. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rollins. No good again that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebound.
And yep, another basket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, even though he's just 6'4", Harris can throw it down now. Don't sleep on this guy's bounce.
Kicked away. Here's Kuzma. And it's MV with the rebound. MV's got 8 rebounds in this game. From down. In the low post, it goes. MP's got 53.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. You've got Gary Harris. Rollins is out there with Porter. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Sims in at the center, locking down the middle. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Hayes. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Bucks trail by 13. Here's Porter. Irving with the steal, and they're moving it up. Goes up, and he caps off the break with a jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Good!
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the shot will go down.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Antetokounmpo outside. Harris fires. And get the 3. Mavericks leading by 15. MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Antetokounmpo.
A big swat and rejection by MP. He had
to... good. There's another.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal. Night in and night out. Tipped away. Taken away by Hayes. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Here's Porter. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Clyde comes in for P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players.
Everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game would be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Not just the move from Anthony, but he also follows the good move up with the bucket.
Here's Hayes. Yet another bucket.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. Porter passes to Kuzma. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 4 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Kuzma. 3-pointers off the mark. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme...
MP, terrific all-around game, especially on the boards.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Look, it all comes down.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Was 10th all-time and made three-pointers?
Yes, did you forget I lived in West Sac? You've seen my giant cowbell?
All right, well, if he's got that kind of shot, he's even more valuable now. Send me footage.
Just got back from the beach, man. Am I red?
Yeah, you look nerdy.
MP is.
Shaking clips of horror. Folks told me pull up to AZ, he got the horrors. Stop bidding on your war stories. Another hot. We need some more. We up the most, you know that been a score. 2-1. Yeah. Brother, tell me what we on, I'm on the same. My plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing? They don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with, yeah. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? Doing all the shit like a brother, check them. I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bakers with no hook. Free my mother league, I hate I'm putting money in. If
mattress. Now I got some bands to burn and bars to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up cause they been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Log them off the web and every giving actress. Giving actress and all these fake activists. Leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit. Let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off. I put some pep up in my step and then I do it up. I try my cutlery and hit my jeweler up. Tell them, hoorah, step up in this, that look too fly. Cop the Dior on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Chula. Hating clogged my medulla. I showed the my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Chula. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, the swamp Pula. Make a few bands and switch tribes, they switch sides. Flip scripts like B-sides. Who these guys? Only thing switching on me is thick thighs. I been did the then I did the clown face. Took him to the swamp meet. That was on a Saturday. Mud on the Prada boot, and that was on a bad day. I'm the hardest rapper this show training tape. Hoorah, step up in this, that look too fly. Cop the Dior on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Chula. Hating clogged my medulla. I showed the my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Chula. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, the swamp Pula.
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. Hey, hey, I lit the spoon and I scraped the balls. Scrape the balls, scrape the balls. Like, did you get the memo? She eat that rotary leg. And I can solve your riddle. You like it, let's do this. SWAT hood hero, got Johnny Dang on a pillow, got chicken wrapped in Nero. She's so gone and she can hear. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. I get it and go.
Show night tonight.
From 2K Sports, welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And they're down a star player. Who knows how long that'll continue? Tough to compensate, to say the least.
Down a star player. As long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate, like it or not.
When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system...
What a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow!
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Allen. Here's Gillespie. The three ball. Doesn't go that time. Down low. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Allen with it. Now guarded by MP. And here is Green. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. It's going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Williams passes to Gillespie. Over Irving. And the Suns miss again. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, nobody's quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of three backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's Williams. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Allen. Here's Gillespie from outside the arc. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point difference. a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
They've got Kyrie Irving. MP is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Washington, and it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
From deep, MP. Phoenix grabs the miss. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
And Allen gets it to go.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
MP drives in, and MP throws it down hard.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
Pass to Goodwin. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Oh, MP showing the big range.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing's over.
Here's Hayes. Ooh, fancy jam by MP.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Suns trail by 5. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Washington. Back to MP. Davis with a screen on Williams. Hayes, the pass to Irving. And That's going to be a travel. Flags checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Washington. And a change for the Suns. Green's checked in for Goodwin. Phoenix has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Christie against Green. Green to the rack. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team. Good looks.
Yep, that one's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Green against Christie, and it's Green missing. Hayes inside, and stolen by Green. And so it's MP making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look at the Suns, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
And now let's discuss that first half. The Mavs in a tight one.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan Ott's 5. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Gillespie in at the point. Hayes. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Suns trail by 5. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach. And Jason Kidd said Ty is a special dude. He wants to be coached, to understand the game at the highest level, and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Brooks for the tie. Christie with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was...
Oh!
Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Christie against Green to the inside. And Williams punches it home.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at New York, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Green against Christie. On the attack, Green. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either. Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Pass to Gillespie. Now Brooks. Left side, Williams. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Williams has got 24 points. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And MP with a bat. On the assist from Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The Suns making... Timeout from Jason Kidd. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Suns trail by 20. A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flagg and Davis. Max Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's MP in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Williams passes to Green. The kick out to Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
The Mavericks lead by 20. MP left side. It's hauled in by the Suns. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Green. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Here's
throw it down. When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh.
.156 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Allen. It's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Here's a big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Williams in the post, covered by MP. Count it, good.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And so MP will bring it up for the Mavs.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense.
Wow! I can't believe he just did that!
Wow. See, those are the type of finishes that you pay to see.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 52 seconds left in the final quarter.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Done with it. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Malawach. He's defended by Hayes. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. MP with the block.
You should know a young guy like MP. He is looking to send that shot all the way into the crowd.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They're on top by 23. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Gillespie can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Third personal foul. 14 foul.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 9 seconds left in the game. And finished off by Hayes.
And not off. We get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win.
Woo! If you're living...
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard...